Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever everybody, whatever time you're checking this out. Thank you for checking this out. This is King Petty Chronicles with me, King Petty, and today we're going to be doing a little Crisis on Infinite Earths update. Before I get into that, though, my last video I did make mention of Patrick Day, the boxer, who was knocked out in the 10th round in his fight with Charles Cromwell. Uh, he did actually end up succumbing to his injuries and passed away 4 days after the fight after being knocked into a coma. It was, a very sad thing. I just wanted to give homage to him and give him, some respect and give him an honorable mention. He was 27 years old. His final record was 17-4-1. He did go 10 rounds in his final fight before being knocked out. They have started a GoFundMe for him. I will definitely put that info in there somehow, some way. Before moving on, I just wanted to give homage to him and just make that mention on that update. Now moving forward into Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now there has been a lot of stuff that's been going on here. There has been shooting has begun. Uh, that's wonderful. Footage has begun, so the photos are about to keep coming. These leaks are happening. They keep adding people, and it's just like, when is it going to stop? But it just keeps getting better. It's just showing their dedication and that they're really going to stick to the book. So a picture surfaced of LaMonica Garrett as the Anti-Monitor. It looks, pretty whatever anti-monitor. It's kind of, it looks weird. He looks weird, but it's a good job. So I'm very interested in seeing him bring the character to life. There has been a signing of Stephen Lobo, as he is now going to be signed on as the Spectre. This is really, really, really interesting because this proves that they're really sticking to the book. They're sticking to the comics. The Spectre had a very pivotal role in the Crisis on Infinite Earths, and he's one of the few beings in existence that can actually physically touch the Anti-Monitor. Because he's antimatter, most people can't even actually lay hands on him. So the Spectre in the comics was a big role, is a big part. So that means that they're really not gonna try to just flash forward it and just kind of have some type of loophole where they win without him. The fact that they're including him in this shows that they're really gonna stay dedicated to the storyline. We have Kevin Conroy has been showing pictures of himself in Vancouver while they're shooting. Like I said, I really hope that he doesn't suit up. Everyone knows him as the animated voice of Batman. So what I'm hoping that they end up really doing is he ends up being like support over. So you end up just hearing his voice a lot. You'll see him a few times, but he won't actually suit up as Batman. There has been a lot that they've been doing as far as just making mention of certain things and bringing them into the continuity of the Arrowverse. They have confirmed Michael Keaton's Batman in there. They have there's just a whole lot of things that they're just bringing into this whole multiverse uh, show that from the past. We already know that Burt Ward's going to be the 66 Robin, so that one's been made canon in this universe. Now Michael Keaton's is being made canon in this universe. They've also shown I can't remember right now, it definitely escapes me. It's just so crazy that I'm really excited. It just seems like they just keep reaching in the bag and they keep pulling it out. Batwoman has made mention of Wonder Woman in the show, so it's still hopeful that we'll get Linda Carter to come back and do this role. Now, Flash is, Flash and Arrow, they're definitely pointing towards the crisis. That's what their shows are this season has been about. I still have not watched anything. This is week 3 for me, so I'm finally going to start watching shows this week and just get my good binge on. Now the Flash, I'm really interested because in the comics, this is just my thought. I don't know if this is really going to happen, so don't take this as real credit, as leak or anything. But what I think they're going to do is Jay Garrick, who's been in the show, if you've watched it, he's Earth 2's not Earth 2. He's another Earth's Flash. He's but in the DC universe, he's the first generation Flash, and it's Barry Allen's father and all this. The way the multiverse works is all weird and all that. But he is in the show, and what I'm thinking of is, because they said a Flash has to die, I'm thinking it might be him, and if he dies, that way they can keep Barry alive, and a Flash died, so the crisis is satisfied, but Barry survived, so the show can go on. And I really feel like it would also be a character building moment for him, because he lost his father, who was then incarcerated, and then after he worked his whole life to prove his father was innocent, father gets released and still killed. And now Jay Garrick, who is his father's doppelganger on another Earth. So if he dies again, I feel like that would just be something all over for Barry's conscience and mental, his mental well-being, to see how he would handle that. And so I'm really getting more and more excited. I mean, we're really only 2 months away, really less. It's kind of like a month and a half before Crisis kicks off. And I know there's going to be a whole lot to do, and there's going to be a whole lot to watch. I'm interested. Ashley Scott has been on set. They've got a few pictures of her working with her stunt double. So, I mean, it's just really, really, really coming together. I'm really excited. I can't wait to just keep doing these updates. My next video is coming soon. It's definitely going to be, I have another Crisis update. I'm holding off some information because I want some confirmation on that. But let me know what you guys think, what you're looking forward to. Let me know what topics you guys want to discuss. And thank you again for tuning in and being part of the King Petty family. And have a good one.